Are you stuck at the same revenue for the past few months and struggling to go over that line? Are you tired of paying these agencies your entire profit for no results? And trust me, I've seen this so many times. And are you finally ready to scale your ads and make your emails profitable? And I do have to ask this because a lot of people are not ready to hire the correct people. And if you answer yes to any of these questions, you are at the right place. I will help you get your brand where you want it to be it a million or 10 million a month. Now, you might be wondering, why should I work with this dude? So, I mean, valid questions, right? Well, firstly, because from what I hear from my friends and my colleagues, I'm pretty fun to hang around with. But more importantly for you is I will help grow your revenue and scale your brand profitably while taking full responsibility, full accountability with everything. So if an ad flops, if an ad sucks, if an email flops, it's on me. If an email or an ad does well, of course it's on me as well. But this means you won't hear any excuses, and you will get a person who learns from what works and most importantly what doesn't and improve the work. Sounds like someone you want to work with? Well, perfect, because that's me. And now, let me actually show you the proof of what I mentioned. So, as I mentioned, I have generated more than 2.1 million euros in revenue for my clients that I've worked with. And this is direct impact from my work and nothing else. And let me show you the case studies. And the first one is it's about a D2C brand. So by the way, I have arranged them into proper segments. If you go through my website, you can see they are properly tagged. So let me start with that. So first is a D2C brand for whom I improved their email marketing. So they were struggling quite a lot. The problem was they had a big list, but it was barely contributing to and I came in, and these are the things that I did. I rebuilt every flow. I changed the entire campaign calendar. I segmented the list so that the right message reaches to the reaches the right person. And I wrote and designed everything myself so that it sounds like the brand and not just a random marketer that previously did their work. And the result was honestly astonishing to me. It was a 347% increase in just 3 months, which totaled a 133,000 euros in revenue. Another D2C brand that I worked with as a creative strategist, where I helped scale their ads profitably. So I was a media buyer as well there. And their ads were performing okay, but they had a problem that they weren't able to scale their brands and the CPM was blowing up, their cost per results were blowing up. So what I did was I restructured the account properly and I only set up the ads that they will scale profitably. And the results, once again, quite astonishing. An average of 6.5x, 559x ROAS with 304,000 euros earned with a 46,000 euros in ad spend. Next, I worked with another D2C brand. So you might have seen a pattern here. I help D2C brands. So if you are a D2C brand, I'm the perfect person to help you out with any of your problems because I have been in the trenches, as to say, and I have done all of these things and I have uplifted the brands from where they were to where they wanted to be. Now, for this specific brand, I helped remix their entire media buying ecosystem. So they were already a pretty big brand. They had a lot of spend, but it was once again not profitable. So what I did was I found the winner ads that were previously working, put them into a separate campaign, and basically restructured the entire ad account. Plus, I fed the algorithm with so many good ads that it was forced to produce the results that I had generated here, which was 308,000 euros in a 3-month period. Then another one, this is a bit of a unique experience that I had, which was a lead gen experience for a wealth management firm. So what I did for them was basically I created the ads to target a specific type of avatar, which by the way I do for all of my clients, but for this one it was unique because they had to target their specific target audience, or else nothing would work because it was a retirement firm. So you cannot target a 20-year-old with a retirement firm, right? So because of these changes and because of these new ads, their meetings blew off. Like they did not have this many meetings before they worked with me. So in just I believe like 2 months period, they had 339 qualified leads, which they closed. And if my assumptions are correct, they probably made around 370,000 euros in revenue, annual recurring revenue, and we spend around $400,000 in ad spend. Then a creative strategist or a CRO role, which I helped increase the revenue of a brand by 10% month over month, a small job here. Another subscription brand that I worked with, it was a fitness app, and I still work with them, with them, which where I generated around $300,000 per month, sorry, per year, and 45% of the paying users came from the emails that I wrote because I was their email marketing manager. Another D2C brand that I worked with, I created all of their campaigns, I created their offer, I created the landing pages, I ran their emails as well. And with a $60,000 in ad spend, I was able to generate $260,000 in revenue. And by the way, for everything I speak, I have screenshots and proof of everything. And I have many other works that you can look at. And these are the clients that I've worked in the past. This is what my customers say, what my clients say. And I mean, if you want numbers like these, so why not message me and let's make this happen. And to explain to you my process, because that is also really important to know, because a lot of people don't really explain what they do, or they try to mystify what they do. I just do a 3-step process. So first of all is research. That means going through your social media, going through your competitive brands, looking at the previous performance and building upon that, and building all of the documents that I need. So like the avatar brief, the awareness brief, and every other things that I do. Then I audit your actual performance, what you have been doing so far, and how I can build upon that. Then I actually do the work. So a lot of people try to make this seem like they're doing some crazy magic or something like that. It's not. It's simple. You just do the research and you start doing the work. Now, let me do some marketing or copywriting magic here and handle all of your objection that you might have. By the way, I feel like you might have already understood what I'm trying to do here. This is like a VSL. And if you're trying to hire me, you are already at a very high level and you understand all of the principles that I've been using so far. So, yeah, let me just directly point that out and say those things. So, first of all, first of your objection might be trust. That would have to be earned. I will have to actually perform and actually deliver you the work. Then I will gain your trust. But hopefully, after this video, I gained a little bit of that trust and we have this understanding between each other. And yeah, we will build upon that. Number two, quality. You might have seen from my website, you might have seen from this video, and you might have seen from my previous work. The quality of the work is always top notch. And you can also see my previous creatives on my portfolio website if you want to have a look. Then quantity is solved by AI. Of course, that's the easiest words to say here, but it is actually true because I always use Claude, ClickUp, ChatGPT, Gemini. We have so many AI tools that let me produce the creatives at a higher level. First I do the actual research, I write the actual brief, I write the actual idea bank, then I use AI to actually scale those things. And I'm not just saying these words because these words are now fancy, but I actually use all of this new tech to actually produce the results, because you have seen that in my portfolio website. Number 4, 5, 6 is accessibility, communication, and accountability. I am always active. I do not usually take free days, and my free days are basically I will still reply to you, so you will never lose any access to me, and I will always deliver the work on time. If there is like time sensitive, that is also not going to be a problem. So yeah, I think this is all that I wanted to share with you. If this entices you, if you want to work with me, that is perfect. Just send me a message either on Upwork, Instagram, LinkedIn, or wherever you found this video from, and let's talk and let's build the brand that let's build the revenue for the brand that you deserve. So yeah, hopefully I see you on a call. Bye.